The whole thing with is the Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving up to 140. A lot of these guys could say a lot of things about me not knocking them out or whatnot, but they don't come and try to fight me after they feel this power. So it's for a reason.
Teofimo Lopez isn't easing into this camp at all. He's locking in like a man who knows exactly what's waiting across the ring. Preparing for a technician like Shakur Stevenson isn't about flash or noise. It's about discipline, timing, and control. And that's exactly where Teofimo's head is right now. Footage from his camp shows a stripped-down, razor-sharp approach. Explosive pad work, precise foot placement, sudden rhythm changes, and drills built around cutting angles instead of chasing them. This isn't reckless aggression. It's calculated pressure. At the center of it all is Teofimo Lopez Sr., pushing him mentally as hard as physically. Their relationship is intense, but it's rooted in years of trust and shared battles. Lopez Sr. is drilling patience.
One that, is all about against all odds. I've been like that since me winning the 2015 U.S. Olympic trials and didn't, have my spot for the Olympic berth and to represent Team USA in 2016 Olympic Games. I think my whole thing's always been that way, so even Richard Comey, when I won my first world title back in 2019 at 20.
Into him, reminding him that you don't beat a mover by forcing moments. You beat him by setting traps. Strength and conditioning remains brutal. Explosive lifts, short sprints, heavy core work designed to keep that snap late into rounds. What stands out most is balance. Teofimo isn't hunting knockouts. He's sharpening instincts, tightening gaps, and preparing to impose his will round by round. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson's camp is quiet, surgical, and almost boring to outsiders. Exactly how he wants it. His training revolves around repetition, precision, and distance control. Feints, defensive drills, and scenario work built specifically for Teofimo's sudden power bursts and gear changes. Lateral movement, stop-start footwork, and angle resets after every exchange.
Man, this is competition and currency, and you can't be friends in this game. I don't see it. I think that's what makes them soft. It's what makes our era a little bit fragile. So I think the guys like myself that still carry that with the heart of a champion and holding the Ring Magazine world title, I think that maybe we...
Shakur's sparring includes bigger, explosive partners to apply constant pressure. Conditioning is smooth but relentless, designed to keep his mind sharp deep into the fight. There's no trash talk, no wasted energy, just confidence and preparation. Shakur isn't training to show power. He's training to remove options, frustrate Lopez, and force one costly mistake that decides everything. And this is where the energy flips. Teofimo steps into interviews like a man who knows exactly who he is and isn't asking permission. The confidence isn't loud. It's calm, grounded, and uncomfortable if you're standing across from him. He's not debating odds or resumes. He's talking like someone who believes this fight is happening now because the timing is finally right. I love how he shuts down a knockout obsession without running.
To beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. We broke the code with with Loma that nobody had ever done. We didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that, with like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same
from it. His message is clear. Chase the finish and you lose the plot, but set the tone early and power shows up on its own. That's veteran thinking from a fighter people still label reckless. He knows 140 is different. He knows Shakur is moving up, and he's betting that pressure plus pace leads to a rude awakening. What really stands out is how comfortable Teofimo is being the underdog again. We've seen this version of him before. Doubt surrounds him. Chaos builds. And suddenly, he's at his best. When he talks about Shakur from the amateurs, the respect is real, but it ends when the bell rings. No friendship energy. No shared gym politics. Just one man trying to take another man's crown. This feels like Teofimo in his natural habitat. Doubted, motivated, and fully convinced that belief plus explosiveness can still break structure.
To what he just said.
I'm not none of them fighters. I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier. He said, Teo never lost to Southpaw. Well, I never lost to Orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
The difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Just when you think the build-up will stay calm and tactical, the press conference explodes into controlled chaos. Two confidence engines collide, and neither one has a reverse gear. Lopez Sr. isn't whispering plans. He's saying they've cracked codes before and will do it again. Shakur doesn't flinch. He smiles, nods, and makes it clear this version of him hasn't been seen yet. This isn't trash talk for clicks. This is two sides genuinely believing the other hasn't felt real pressure. Teofimo calls unpredictability his weapon. Shakur fires back that the real weakness isn't feet or hands. It's mental cracks waiting to be touched. Half of this feels like chess. The other half feels like two men arguing over who owns confidence itself. The father-son dynamic adds another layer, while Shakur keeps it strictly man versus man. Through all the noise, the funniest part is this.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
Because we froze him.
Okay, you gonna see?
Like we gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
Shit. My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Cambosos.
You can't fight for your son. You can't fight for your son.
You gonna tell me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you gonna.
Both sound completely convinced the other is about to have a very bad night. No rehearsed lines, just raw belief colliding in public. Here's my honest read. Strip away the noise, the camps, and the press conference theatrics, and this fight comes down to who breaks their own habits first. If Shakur stays clean, disciplined, and patient, he can control long stretches and disrupt Teofimo's timing. But that's also the danger, because Teofimo doesn't need control. He needs moments, and moments are where structure cracks. I don't see an early highlight reel, and I don't see a pretty fight all night either. I see Shakur winning rounds clean, then sudden bursts where Teofimo reminds everyone that one bad reset costs you everything. If Teofimo forces Shakur to work just slightly harder than he wants to in the middle rounds, the dynamic shifts fast. Shakur's IQ is elite, but Teofimo's explosiveness is real, and it shows up whether you invite it or not.
One that, is all about against all odds. I've been like that since me winning the 2015 U.S. Olympic trials and didn't, have my spot for the Olympic berth and to represent Team USA in 2016 Olympic Games. I think my whole thing's always been that way, so even Richard Comey, when I won my first world title back in 2019 at 20.
When you zoom out, this fight isn't just about styles, it's about identity. One man believes structure and control solve everything. The other believes pressure and belief eventually bend structure until it snaps. Both camps are locked in. Confidence is sky high. No one sounds willing to adjust once things get uncomfortable. That's why this fight feels special. It's not loud hype. It's conviction colliding in real time. And those fights usually age the best, no matter what the scorecards say. Now I want to hear from you. Does Shakur put on a clinic, or does Teofimo drag him into deep water late? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bloodline Boxing. See you in the next one.